Good morning. It is Friday morning. We are just getting our day going here. It's going to take me a little bit to get going this morning because somebody is having a sleep regression. Joel is all of a sudden up every 2 hours at night again, and that's been a little bit rough. Luckily, when he wakes up in the morning, he's happy and fine, but in the middle of the night, I'm up all the time again. And that's been really difficult because I've been going to bed late every night because I've just got, there's so much stuff to do around here and I'm really behind. I've got to get some work done for my job, and I've got to get some work done just with packing and with the house and move and homeschool and everything else. So I'm trying today to extend myself a little bit of grace because things are just, not everything can get done in a day. I'm trying to be okay with that. My tendency when life gets crazy like this and I get overwhelmed is to not do my workouts, and then because I'm not doing my workouts, say, well, F it, and then not eat well, and then just take more screen time because I feel like I need to tap out, and I start watching more Netflix, I start being on my phone more, and I sort of just zone out and walk away from my problems for a little bit, and that's not helpful. So what I'm trying to do instead is extend myself the grace, because like today, I don't know when my run's going to happen, and extend myself the grace to say, you know what, I'm going to do my very best to make sure that my run happens today, even if it's late, and I'm going to eat really well today, and I'm going to get what I can done in the day, and I'm also going to allow myself a 30-minute break, 30 to 45-minute break in the middle of the day. I don't take breaks. If you're a stay-at-home mom and also have like another little side job or two, you totally understand what I mean. But I don't get breaks during the day. It's not like I have a lunch break. It's not like I have anything like that. So I'm going to allow myself, 30 to 45 minutes in the middle of the day to watch a little TV show or something. And hopefully that will help me stay on track the rest of the day. So I also have a to-do list that is pared down. I tend to put everything on my to-do list so it looks like I've done a lot of things, but putting down on the list vacuum, which happens every single day, so I just can check it off, doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do is I have like 4 big things on my list today that must get done. And I'm not going to worry about putting any of the little stuff on my list. I'm not going to worry about putting any of the little stuff on my list. I'm just going to put 4 big things on my list that will propel me forward. And then the little stuff, I believe, will sort themselves out as we get there. So I am doing something I normally don't do. My little Joel is sleeping, and so I'm letting the kids watch a little bit of Magic School Bus about something that we've been reading books about while I get some editing done. So I'm having a second cup of coffee and editing. So it's lunchtime, Friday, as usual, we're having scrap day. So we're gonna just have some, I'll show you this big mess on the counter. We're gonna have some leftover grapes, and then this carrot, a couple carrots with some celery in it, a couple walnuts, and then we've got this package of turkey that we need to finish up. And then I wanted to show you, this is that soup that I made with those 2 rotisserie chickens. I took the carcasses, and they always have more meat on them. You have to boil the carcass with some vegetables in water. I fill it up to about here and then let it boil down. And then you can put in some seasonings then too if you like, with a little bit of vegetables. And then you pull everything out and pull off all of the little bitty scraps of chicken off of the carcass. And then you put the broth back in here, the strained broth, because you don't want bone bits in your broth. You put the broth back in and then start boiling up your vegetables. So I put in onions, celery, carrots. I put in some potatoes because they're about to go bad. I think that's it. And then I boiled those, and then I seasoned it up, and I put back in that chicken at the very end. And then this is what it looks like. This is it cold. It gets a little bit more liquidy when it's warm, but I'm not gonna heat up this whole big thing. I mean, that's huge. I don't know if you can see like how big that is, but I'm not going to heat up this whole big thing just for us to have one little serving of lunch for it. So if you've never made homemade soup like that, especially with the chicken carcass, it's so easy and it's so much cheaper than buying those cases of chicken stock or chicken broth. So those chicken broth things can be so super expensive, and you need multiple ones for a good batch of soup. And then this is just, I mean, it's almost free because it just takes a couple of vegetables and whatever carcass you have left over. And the whole chickens are cheaper anyway, so buy the whole chicken, save some money, make yourself some broth. If you don't use the broth right away, freeze it. I swear it's worth it. I forgot to mention we're also having cucumber. Cucumber is one of Jerry's favorite things, and so he took it upon himself to get a cucumber and peel it and slice it up. Did you slice up a cucumber for us? Literally 2 seconds later. Hey. No cords. No fan. So I didn't get to record it all while driving. I was kind of planning on it, and it just didn't happen because Joel had a very sad ride this whole way. He's just way overtired, probably because he's not sleeping well at night. And anyway, we've been running all over Hell's Half just picking up a dining room table and some chairs that are used that we found on that buy sale trade site. So we picked those up for pretty cheap, for $250 for a big one. That's pretty nice. And then we had to drop it off at my dad's because it was threatening to rain. And I'm going to show you this footage. I hope it turned out pretty good. While we were driving along the highway, it had rained, but it was hot today. So it had rained, and you could see just all of the evaporation come off. It was the coolest thing ever. So you could just see these big clouds of evaporation coming right off the land and going right back up. It was so neat. I hope it turns out. So you can see that. I'll time lapse it at the beginning or end probably. And anyway, so now we're meeting my aunt and dad, and then my sister-in-law, my two nieces. We're gonna go out to eat at oh, you can't see it. You can tell what that is. We're eating at Panera again. So anyway, we're gonna go and eat and have some quality family time. Okay, there we go. Hey y'all, so it is about 10:30 at night, and we got home and I had to do some work on the computer, and then I had to post my vlog and you know, get the boys down to bed, all the fun stuff. So things just kind of went by pretty fast after we got home. It's been a busy day. It, like I thought might be the case this morning, I did not get in my jog today at all, and I'm okay with that. Like I said this morning, I've been trying to extend myself a little bit of grace. This week has just been a little bit hairy, getting in some of the workouts. I took Monday off. Monday was Labor Day, and I decided that I wanted to break off. I wanted a day off, so I took Monday off on purpose, and that was really good because that allowed me more time to spend with my family, which I've been needing. And then, what was it, Wednesday? It was a video day. Wednesday was that crazy thunderstorm, so I didn't get my jog in then. And then today I didn't get my jog in. I got my workout in on, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. I got those workouts in, but just not the one on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I tend to get anxious about stuff like this. I can be a major type A personality with some things and think, well, I've either got to do it all or nothing. And I've got to do everything just the way that I have it planned, or just give up altogether and I'll go and binge on some food and not work out ever. And that's not a healthy way of looking at things. So I'm trying to just calm down about it, show myself a little grace. I knew that today was going to be very busy, and I knew it was going to be very difficult to get that workout in, and it's going to have to be okay. I think it's important to allow yourself to be overwhelmed sometimes and to take little breaks. And I'm not saying take, a month-long break. I don't know, maybe you need that. And if that's true, you can take a month-long break. But I'm thinking, like a week break even. Take a break if you need to, and then come back to it level-headed. But don't work yourself up into a frenzy that you're so exhausted that you just quit altogether. That's not going to do you any good. So that's my plan for today. Show myself a little grace. Want to say, I have just started posting some of these videos to Facebook. I've been doing them for a number of weeks now, but I've just now started posting them to Facebook. I've posted them to Facebook twice now, which was kind of scary. It's hard to admit to people who don't know that, oh yeah, I got real big, real out of control, real big, a little bit better now, but I was really, really big. And the people who see me every day, they don't necessarily know the struggle that I'm going through and the changes that I'm making, so it's odd there too. And so I was just really nervous about it. I wasn't sure what the reception would be, and I sort of expected to have some haters. I expected to have some fat bashers, and what I got was awesome. I mean, it was overwhelming. I got so many people messaging me and commenting on the posts and liking the posts and texting me out of the blue and telling me how much they appreciated the vlog and how much they appreciated the honesty and the openness that goes into it, and how much what I'm doing has motivated them. And I just was astounded. It's awesome. Guys, some of the comments that I've heard and some of the discussions that were started because of that are just awesome. It's overwhelming. It's just been really encouraging and overpowering and humbling to hear that what I'm doing here on this vlog, and what I'm doing with these changes that I'm making, that's reaching people, that people are interested in it, that people want to be part of that journey with me, and some of the stories that I hear from other people as well are so interesting and so encouraging, and just it's been so much more worth it than I ever thought it would be. And I just can't say thank you enough to those people who have commented and said really encouraging words and who have reached out to me. I really, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. If you're one of those people who commented and I took a while to respond, or if you're somebody who is going to comment in the future, you should know this. I'm sorry I was late to respond. I surely was on anything. I am always late to respond. I am really 100% awful at responding to especially Facebook messages and emails and Pretty much anything. I'm working on it. Just sorry, I'm really bad. Know that even if I don't respond right away, I still very, very much appreciate it. I still very much value what you're saying, and I very much have thought about you and what you're saying, and will respond. I just sometimes it takes me a lot of time. All of my boys, my husband and my 2 sons, are already in bed, so I'm gonna allow myself time to just sit alone and watch this show for like 30 minutes. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Bye, guys.
Now we play, not